G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is June the 9th, 2023. This is the spot silver price update. On our weekly, we're in a neutral positioning as a bias, likewise on our daily. So there's a bit of uncertainty at the moment. But on the hourly, we've actually broken up and hit our divergence target if you were trading or looking at trading that. On the weekly first up, we look at the triple moving average of the price chart and the moving average of the CCI, and they're both they're not aligned, so it's giving us this neutral bias. It was previously in a bullish bias during that period, but now it's into a neutral, so just cautiously avoid at the moment if you're not sure about which way to go. On the daily, likewise it's neutral. Those moving averages of the price and the CCI are not aligned, but also more closely, it's a bit busy, I know, but we've got this key support here at 2267 and this key resistance up there at 2607. Now I did have a divergence here, a bearish divergence, and that played out on the daily. You can see there was a flat divergence on the price chart versus a bearish divergence on the CCI, and we drew this channel between that divergence range, and when the price broke below that channel, our initial target was going to be that 38% to the 50% level, and it actually broke just below that and hit, and it bounced off that key support level area which we drew some time ago. So that divergence worked and it hit our initial target. I always choose the closest Fibonacci range to be more confident. They're not necessarily a long-term change of trend, so don't read them that way. They're more about hitting the previous first or second level Fibonacci levels. So now, as I said, it's bounced off that support level and it's making further upside since our last update. So if we go to the hourly chart, if you zoom in here, you can see here that there was a bullish divergence. Again, these divergences are an independent and different from the daily or the weekly, but on the hourly here you can see a bullish divergence on the CCI versus a bearish divergence on the price chart, and as soon as that price breaks above that that descending trend line, that dark dotted line, that's our initial target area. And you can see there that also coincides with this minor resistance at 2402. So you can see there that was our initial entry point, and it broke above that point there, and our initial target was in that first Fibonacci range, and I've just draw that Fibonacci range for you. So what you do there is you put in the Fibonacci range to the recent top, and I just choose that recent high there. So that would have been your first target area between the 38 and the 50% level, and secondary level would have been the 50 to the 61%. So that's where we are now. It's hit the first level, and it may possibly enter the second level target area. There's no guarantee, of course. I'm just giving you some areas of probability based on these divergence. Now, if it breaks above that 61%, that'll be a key area to look out for, and we could see further highs beyond that. But at the moment, all we're looking at is we know it's hit the first target area in that first rectangle, and that if it keeps going up, it may hit into get into this secondary level at between the 50 and the 61%. Now, in terms of that's, I suppose, day trading ideas, but what I prefer to do is look at the bigger picture. You can see here we've got a bullish back test, and it was a bit of an average down there, as well as a bearish back test, and there are a couple of average downs happening there. And the way you avoid those averaging downs, we don't use stop losses. As I always say, trade, that's why I'm talking about the weekly and a daily bias. You would have traded long during that period there, and that coincided with those long periods or those bullish biases during the daily, and likewise you would have traded the bullish bias with the weekly and the daily aligned. You would have taken those long trades during the hourly period as well during that period. So to understand how to trade that and other trading strategies, reference the links in the description below. Subscribe to my Patreon page, where we also scan for stocks, currencies and commodities. Subscribe, like and share the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in a future video.